been 84 years.
Hello there, I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party, but not as late as New Mutants.
Yes, it's been a while since we've seen a trailer. Basically, it's been 2 years since we've seen a trailer, and now we're getting a new trailer. At first, I didn't think that this movie was gonna happen, or Disney was just gonna be like, here's the movie and put it on Disney Plus or something, but...
Hulu, at least.
Or, yeah, something like that.
FX.
And give us something, so I'm really excited that they are saying, hey, we are gonna give this movie a chance and put it out there for people to see.
It's a very interesting situation, especially when it comes down to the acquisition of Fox and the Marvel Universe coming together, and us saying, you know, all that went on in the Fox Marvel Universe is not going to be relevant, except for Deadpool, because they'll figure out a way to get Ryan Reynolds into the mix. But there is also this tendency to produce standalone films, and standalone films sometimes actually do warrant good stories, characters, and innovation in storytelling without connecting it to the universe. So yes, granted, we did end up getting that connection with Deadpool with the universe, but at the beginning, at least in the first film, it felt like it was in its own universe, but kind of, you know, rubbing elbows with the other Marvel MCU and Fox universe. But then they just went full in and gave us all the X-Men with James McAvoy and everybody, yeah, and they closed the door. But I'm interested to see, because if it's successful, they can figure out a way. And I heard that Josh Boone is like, they're working with Josh Boone to give us the original cut before they went back and shot a bunch of stuff, took out all the Fox Marvel stuff. So it's interesting. Like, I'm really anxious to see this movie and what they have in store for us for their technically official trailer, second trailer for New Mutants. Now.
What's the last thing you remember, Danny?
He said we had to win.
The reason you survived is because you're a very uncommon girl. You're not alone. Not anymore. Do you know what mutants are? Would anyone like to share their first time? Rain?
I was 13. I thought it was a dream. I just lost control.
Sam?
I started panicking. People got hurt.
Roberto?
My girlfriend had a partner.
Liliana?
I killed 18 men, one by one.
Dark? Oh, okay, the music.
Yeah.
It's a cage.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah. Which I think they had in the first trailer.
I think
It's
so.
important we find out your power so we can help you get better.
I saw something I don't think she wanted me to see. I don't think we're here to get better.
This race takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it until it kills you.
Who's there? We can get out of this together.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gonna have some
Those
mute
powers.
battles. So yeah, they're really not giving us anything new in terms of New Mutants,
Right.
from what we know, because I mean they really kind of don't. Like, the mystique is already being formed around this movie because of it being put on the shelf for such a long time. But the visual imagery, the insane asylum aspect, throwing in another brick in the wall, it definitely does heighten, you know, that terror and suspense. And I think it is going to be PG-13, so they're really going to have to rely on the creepiness factor. Hopefully not a bunch of jump scares.
Maybe they'll run down.
There's a bunch.
It will be PG-13, but it'll be like on the line.
Sure. I mean, you can push the limits of a PG-13 movie. You just basically take out the gore, and it's Marvel, so I didn't think they'd go crazy over the top, like, you know, sexual aspects of it. So
right.
You do end up just having to give us the horrific imagery that would freak everybody out. All the kids will go and watch it. They'll get scared. The teenagers, they make their money, and it's not a total loss for them.
I think at the same time, too, the fact that it has been such a long time since it was originally supposed to come out,
sure,
or since we got the first trailer, to the point where even if you weren't interested in watching this movie, you're kind of interested to see it now because of what's going on behind the scenes. So that could be a disadvantage and an advantage at the same time. Disadvantage, it's been a while, people don't care, they won't go see it. Other advantage, the other way around, people are intrigued or interested to see what's going on,
right,
and will go see it. Granted, you will have that balance between the two people, but for us, I mean, we're interested to see what the story is about, what they wanted to tell in New Mutants, and why it was taking so long. Another factor could be, too, that people might be hyping it too much because it's been so long.
Right.
To the point where it's like if they go and they get disappointed, then that sucks. So for us, I mean, personally, I mean, I don't know for you, but for me, I'm kind of just like, okay, I'm excited to see it, but I have no expectations for it. I just kind of want to go in and see the creepy factor that we're getting in the trailers.
Right.
And just have a fun time.
The expectations are definitely minimal because you did end up hearing the horror stories from behind the scenes. You don't know which ones are true. Everybody's just mouthing off saying what they think is this, what they think is that. Now, there could be truth to it, absolutely, and there could also be many falsehoods when it comes to what actually took place. I feel like it just landed in a very inopportune moment. With the Marvel Universe from Fox going under and Disney coming in hot with their universe, and you know that Kevin Feige, when we were at San Diego Comic-Con, said mutants are on the way, so it is going to be something that's included in the society of everybody living in that universe. So why not use this as a way to kind of open the door to mutants existing just by name? You don't need to include them. If the movie kills and they actually do a good job, you can cherry pick whatever you want from this movie and maybe bring them in somewhere else. But this is kind of testing the waters of their mutants because everybody is kind of aware where it came from. It's bridging that gap between Fox and Disney to at least bring in possibly some characters. But they're in a perfect position now to just put it out there and see how it does. Because really, what are you going to do? Just hide it away? You can't. Everybody knows about it. So at least put it out there, see what happens, and you could always just blame, well, it was on the old school regime. That didn't have anything to do with us. And then if it does well, that was us. We took it over, we retooled it, and make it actually good. So they're in a perfect position now, Disney, as the ones holding all the cards for when it comes to releasing this movie. Again, we're excited for it, but for completely different, unorthodox reasons compared to most movies. But I cannot wait, and I'm sure you can't either, to eventually see New Mutants.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction to the new trailer for New Mutants, finally.
It's like 2.5 years. It's been 84 years. What did you guys think of it? Not a whole lot going on. Cool imagery, but tell us down in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And did a thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram startups.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, feel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Gets you full episode watch-alongs for The Mandalorian, which we did the entire season. You can watch Doctor Who, Supernatural with Vanessa, available on our channel and our Patreon. But thank you guys so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party is over.
Bye.
Bye.